Cycle Sunday. Wow, you guys have already started. Mark, you've already started. I decided to go a few minutes early because I know that there's a group of you waiting, so I figured I'd do that. I'm going to start this live broadcast with a bit of a story. Behind me, that yellow building is not the hotel I'm staying at now. It's actually a hostel. It's a hostel that I stayed at with Ryan, those many years ago. The second iteration of the Jayoe World Tour. Me and my best friend Ryan had got trikes for each of us. Ryan was riding a trike, I was riding a trike, and we were headed south. I was fully loaded, probably the most heavy setup I've ever had in my entire time riding, and it ended up being the death of me. I blew my knee out. I had a meniscus tear, and me and Ryan were left with a rough decision to make. Get surgery, rest my knee a while and keep trying to go because I was trying to ride to Everest, or quit completely and work on my knee before Everest. Turned out that the decision we made was to come here to Taiwan and then here to Taichung and stay in this. It's called the Box Hostel. Probably one of my favorite hostels ever. I tried to get a membership, or I tried to get a reservation here, but they were fully booked the entire time that I stayed here, so it was kind of rough. Hello. Hello. Anyways, yeah, this building here holds a special place in my heart. So today's Sunday live stream is going to be kind of interesting. We're going to go for a walk here, and we're going to go into Yijang Market. It's a really big market with a ton of people, a lot of color, a lot of noise, a lot of food, a lot of smells, which you're not going to be able to feast on. Lots of smells. Some of it not pleasant, actually. Some of it is not pleasant at all. But a real quick run over of what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to ask for suggestions on next week's Gear Review Friday. I want to ask some suggestions for Cycle Sunday. Yeah, stinky tofu, totally meta. I'm going to talk a little bit about the route through Taiwan because I've made some changes. And I'm going to talk about the Trike diagnosis, a company called Red Bubble, and meeting up failures with some vloggers here in Taiwan. So, without further ado, we're going to step up and leave the Box Hostel and start walking around down into the market. Hello. Little cobbler. A cobbler cobbling. So, tomorrow morning, I have to get up early and head to a, wow, I love this stick. You guys watched my video about the quad lock? This is what I'm using the quad lock on an extension pole. And it just looks so nice. It just looks comfortable. These are really popular in Taiwan. These like sort of toy catchers. The claw. I don't understand. I don't understand the desire for those things. Anyways, so tomorrow I'm going to be leaving here for one more day in Taichung, really, is tomorrow. And then the next day I'm on the road again. But tomorrow I'm going to ride to the Performer Factory. The Performer Factory is owned by a guy named George. If you guys didn't watch that video, it's pretty awesome. George is super nice, and he's going to take a look at my trike and make sure that everything is really, really tight. Everything is up to par. And so he is going to take a look at this sound that I have in my rear tire. Turns out it's a spoke problem. I'm 100% certain it's a spoke problem. And George has a balancing tool that is needed, obviously, to balance the spokes. So he's going to fix my rear end and fix that spoke problem that I have in the back. Very cool to fix that. I'm going to keep talking along the storyline that I kind of wanted to get these points out, and then I'll read through the comments every so often. I'll sit down and answer questions and whatnot. So you can ask me questions. If I don't see them, I'll try to go back and check through them. Hello. So tomorrow I'm headed to the Performer Factory. He has a bit of a gift for me. He has an ability for him to check out my trike, and I don't know. He wants to talk about a whole bunch of things, and that's exciting for me. Today was quite an amazing day. You can see a little bit of the teaser for it on the vlog that I just put up about pedal placement. I know that you guys wonder why I put my feet on the pedals a certain way, so I made a video specifically about it for Cycle Sunday. So check that out and look at the preview at the end if you want to see what the next vlog is going to be, which is what happened today. It was a really amazing day, a great day. And I went out with a friend of mine, Sabina, one of the girls that works at Performer's Factory. Or, no, she doesn't work at the, she's a friend of George, the owner of Performer. And so she took me around and showed me some cool places. I met another Annie who owns a factory that makes a product that, well, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's an amazing thing. I found she makes these decals that are truly special, and she's gonna make a Jayoe one just for me. Hello. Need an arts with Kyla.
That?
So small. How old?
He's 5 months.
Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Hi. What's your name? 叫什么名字? Oh, Anton.
Harden.
Harden.
James Harden.
That's a cool name. Nice to meet you, Harden. Bye-bye. So, yeah, it's going to get busier and busier and busier as we walk forward until it's just going to be chaotic. So, anyways, back to the story. So, I've got a product that's being made for me actually right now. It's going to be printed Jayoe decal, but it's going to be amazing. On another note, Pat at T-Cycle in Oregon is working on a full-length flag for me to put on the trike, a replacement flag. This flag will go from the top through two of those stanchion poles. It's going to be huge. It's going to be Jayoe labeled, and it's going to be completely original. And Pat's working on that for me. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from America.
Oh.
So,
I am born in Bangkok.
you're from Bangkok. Okay.
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Matt.
My name is Vicky.
Oh, nice to meet you, Vicky.
Mm.
Have a good day, Vicky. So, the decal, I think that was I'm pretty sure that was a lady boy from Bangkok. 90% sure. Anyways. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm pretty sure it was a lady boy. Anyways. All these things getting me derailed. This is where we're going. We're going down this road here. There's all sorts of cool places to eat here. I remember stopping here when I was with Ryan, and it was a great hostel that I stayed at in a great area with all sorts of cool stuff happening. Anyways, back to the derailed story at hand. Pat is working on a big custom flag for me. He's also working on a set of decals. It would be a two-piece decal. It would be the Jayoe and then the JY in like a pack. So it would be a 2-sticker pack. And these stickers are the ones that are really highly reflective. They're really good quality 3M, and he's gonna sell them through the T-Cycle website and give me some of the profit. So if you guys wanna help me out and you want some really, really, really good high quality decals to stick on your bike frame, to stick on your laptop, I have them on my laptop, to stick them on anything. They're really amazing. When the light shines on them, they just shine like crazy. So that's another thing that's going to be available here in the near future. Back to yesterday was amazing. Today was amazing. It was great. Oh yeah, definitely, Frank. They're going to be great. Have you guys seen the back of my laptop? Maybe in a couple of videos when I'm talking, you can see it. So if if you want to, you can check them out there, and you can see them when they're up. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. We're kind of getting closer and closer to the inner sanctum of the market. Hey, Reese. Good food. Hello. Hello. Live YouTube. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You guys know I play the erhu, right? The erhu is a beautiful instrument. Beautiful. Well, I wish I have to get some change. I will come back. I'll hopefully come back. If I get some change, I'll walk back and give her some money. I only have big bills in my wallet. Anyways, I love the erhu. Doesn't that sound amazing? You know, originally I was carrying my erhu with me when I was cycling, but it's such a big instrument in its own case, and I had a huge trailer, and I tore my meniscus, which I told you about earlier, and that story ended. But it is a beautiful instrument. So, let's go down to things. Before I start, let me look through the comments here. What's up? Shoot, I like to see it. Haha, thank you. I think I almost had a date, that's for sure. You know what? I'm extremely nice, and so I try to be extremely nice. American in Taiwan, are you here? Hey, American in Taiwan, how's it going? Hey, eventually, what will be over? What will be over? My tour around the world, maybe? Okay, I've read all the comments. Now we're back. American in Taiwan, I would like to meet you. So if you want to contact me, I'm not 100% sure where you are right now, but I'd like to meet up. Let me know. So, let's go through the orders of the day, right? So far, I don't think there will be a factory tour. I think that I will go to the Performer Factory. You'll see that again. There was a bit of a factory tour today, but it wasn't. It was more of a business. It was the lady doing the decals, which was kind of neat. Yeah, where are you? Are you in Taipei? We talked a while back, I remember, but I think I remember. I'm losing grip on all the vloggers here. All right, that's a good thing to talk about. Like when you're back in Taipei. Okay, sounds good. That's right. We talked. When I get back to Taipei, I should be there in 3 weeks. I've decided to change my trip a little bit, and I'm gonna go to some islands that are to the west of here. Can you help me out with that? Oh, thanks, Obi-Wan. I'll enjoy a beer. We'll find a beer as soon as I can see one. We'll buy one. But I'm gonna be going to some islands. It's a weird horseshoe-shaped series of islands, and you can ride around. Maybe you can help me out. It's quite interesting, and I'm gonna be going to those probably in about 3 days. Taking the ferry to the island. We'll be doing an island trip for a couple of days. And then I'll be back on the road. Rewind a little bit. As soon as Orchid Island, I don't know, it's fairly large, and it's like literally to the west of here, a little bit farther down. Let's take a look at this is kind of interesting. They've got these juice places where you can have like ices and juices and stuff, and you can adjust the amount of sugar that you want in them. So if you don't want them like really sweet, you can adjust the layer of sugar. How's it going?
Bye-bye.
Xiaoluoqiu? Sounds familiar. I'm gonna do probably, obviously if you watch, you're gonna see me go there. But let me talk a little bit about the Penghu. Yeah, I think Penghu. Yeah, for sure. This is in Fengcha. This is Yizhou Market. Okay, so Popo, police are here. What'd you do? All right, we're starting to get into the thick of things here. I'm going to show you the market here. It gets busier. I'll do that again when we get in the middle. Hello. Okay, so real quick. When I leave here, I am going to go to, Taichung, when I leave Taichung, I'm going to go directly to an area called Sun Moon Lake. It's 1,000 meters high. It's into the mountains. It's a fairly steady ride, and it's about 75 kilometers. It's going to take me a while. I'm going to leave extremely early, but when I get there, I'm going to be able to camp. There's a bunch of campgrounds there, so finally, I'll be able to do some camping, so I'm excited about that. Hello. And so that will be the first new trip plan. The day after, unless I find something interesting to do at Sun Moon Lake, which is like a very famous lake, I'll leave Sun Moon Lake and then I will head to the port to go to the island chain, which I think is Pingli, I don't know. You know what? I could tell you if my phone works, my other phone. Let me see. I've got another phone here. Let's turn on the other phone and see if I can tell you what that other island is. Anyways, it's a cool looking island. I'm excited to go there. Hello. So, here, check out some of the food here. It's quite interesting. Hello. YouTube. Oh, boys. Any of those look interesting? Any of those seem like they're tasty enough for me to try? I'm going to try not to eat too much on this live stream, just because I think it's sort of rude. It's kind of rude to have a camera pointed like 2 meters out in front of me as I'm trying to navigate through groups too, so I just think I'm probably just being kind of rude in general. But everybody seems to be decent about it, give me a good smile. Unless you guys see some people in the back, they might be sneering at me. I don't even know that it's happening. Anyways, so first thing Sun Moon Lake, then I'll go to Pingyu or whatever, the island chain. I'll stay there for probably 2 days and then return. You can camp there on the beaches. So I'll be camping on the beach, on the islands there, just outside of the main island of Taiwan. So that will be fantastic. I'm very excited. After that, I'll be heading south to the southern tip of Taiwan, where I can do some amazing scuba diving and maybe snorkeling, and I'll be able to take my GoPro underwater and get you guys some really, really amazing footage of the underworld there. Underworld. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me give you a look here. Did you see the guy with the gay pride flag? I don't know if rainbow means rainbow in Taiwan, but Jayoe, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna continue walking here, and then we'll walk to the end and we'll turn around and go back. My weight, what do you guys think of this, huh? I haven't been able to get onto a scale yet, but I think that I've lost about 10 kilos, which is fantastic. I feel much better. My hernia is like much better. Ooh, check these out. Hello. Hello. Those look good, those potatoes. Num num. Anyways, yeah. yeah, I think I'm much healthier and much lighter, and I'm feeling really good. And I did shave a little bit. Who said that? When are you gonna shave, mate? I shaved already. Do you see this? This is like a 5 o'clock shadow for me. Hello. And so, the shaving thing makes me feel a little bit healthier and thinner as well. So that's good too. So yeah, so new plans. When I get to the southern tip of Taiwan, I will loop up and I'll head up the East Coast, and it should be awesome. I'm really excited about tackling the East Coast. I think that once I leave here and leave Taichung here, it's gonna be a lot more like normal travel days. You know, riding during the day, some flying on the drone, into the mountains, into the coast, onto some islands, camping at night, and that kind of stuff. When I get back to Taipei, I'll probably stay in Taipei for a few days, do some more exploring, meet some more people. I might do a seminar. There's a makerspace that has a big seminar convention area, and I was invited to do a talk, and I might do that. If I do that, you guys will join me for that, and we'll do that together. It's funny when the numbers are backwards, right? Look at this guy they have. I always thought that guy looked very confused. It looks like his legs are broken, like they're just flopping around, and he's like sort of scrolling up. He's just like sort of wobbling his legs. Very strange. Hello. Here's something that's interesting. These are like desserts here, and they're tomatoes. These are tomatoes and cherries and tomatoes and cherries. Hello. Here in China, here in Taiwan, they, oh, you guys are gonna get me for that one. You guys are gonna get me for that one. I know it. Whatever. Here, on this island, which is called Taiwan, and in China, in general, they classify tomatoes the way that they actually are. They're fruits, and they put them on cakes. I've had birthday cakes with tomatoes on them. It's kind of gross. Hey man, back to the weight thing. Portions, portions, portions. I drink very little beer. I think I've had 2 beers in the last 3 weeks. I have very, very limited portions. My stomach has shrunk down. And now that I've hit that level, I don't need to eat so much. I don't have to go crazy with it. Hello. So, hi. Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. So, I'll be able to, I think, coast on this diet as long as I don't engorge. All you need is one big meal, and it stretches your stomach back out, and pretty soon you need a mountain of food to satisfy you. But I think the primary thing for me, as far as me losing weight, has been being a more active lifestyle and portion control. Good stuff. If you look, I posted a picture on my Instagram recently of a side-by-side. Annie actually found it, and it showed what I looked like 1 month ago and what I look like today. Big difference, big difference. Anyways, okay, so let's get into the first topic of discussion. Oh, geez, Paula asked me about my flag. Hello. 你的狗是什么名字？哦，看得漂亮。哦。Oh, so nice, so nice. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. That was strange. He's part of the gay pride thing, I think. Okay. You know what? I don't want to talk about the flag so much. I'll only say this. I was able to scrounge 2 neon orange ugly plastic poles from Pacific Coast Cycle. I also was able to scrounge one of these neon orange flags, and Annie was able to find one of the original Jayoe knife style flags that I had in Ningbo, and she sent it to me. So I have something temporary. We're working on something better, something more permanent. So let's maybe we can walk down here. Let's walk down this alleyway. So oh, sorry. So okay. First things. Oh, jeez. All right, Nana. That was the topic I wanted to talk about. So we'll talk about that here. Prazi is a no-show. I asked him to meet up, and I think he's going through some things. I don't want to get into it, but he hasn't replied. I reached out to him a couple of times and tried to set up a meeting. He just didn't reply. So is it common to be nightlife here, to be that active? Heck yeah, especially in the night markets. Right now it's about 9:30, so it's very, very much like this all the time. Hello. So yeah. Nightlife in China is very active. People aren't home watching Fox News. They're outside playing and playing instruments and shopping and being social and communal. Anyways, so where was I? Oh, so Prazi is a no-show. He doesn't want to meet. Not that he doesn't want to meet. I'm not going to say that. We just haven't been able to connect. I don't think that I'll be able to connect with him before I go, because I'm leaving Taichung day after tomorrow, and I'm just not going to have time to do that. So unfortunately, the meeting with Prazi isn't going to work out as it stands now, unless when I get back to Taipei, he can kind of come and see me. The other meeting that I wanted to do was Sea Milk, who is Matt, Lawai 86. Him and Winston left, and they're riding around Taiwan right now, and Matt didn't have a chance to meet with me. That was totally understood. I actually talked to him, and he was apologetic and said, really, I'd like to meet, but he's trying to do this thing with Winston, and so it's not a lost cause though. I might see Matt again when I kind of loop around and do some things here in Taiwan, and I also might see him when I get back to China and I head south towards Vietnam. So I will be passing through Shenzhen again, and he's in Huzhou, and I'll probably be able to, I don't know, it'll work out. Whether I meet him now or later, I'll meet Matt. Okay. Will you ever do a tour in Malaysia or Singapore? Of course. When I leave Taiwan, I'm going to go back into China, into Vietnam, Vietnam into Laos, Laos back into Vietnam, Vietnam into Cambodia, then Thailand, then Malaysia, then Singapore, Indonesia, Australia, and New Zealand. And then from there, I travel from New Zealand all the way back through all the countries in order to get to Norway. And then from Norway, I go through all the countries all the way down to Cape Town, South Africa. And then from Cape Town, South Africa, I go to South America and head up all the way to Los Angeles. Going through a lot of countries. This story has a lot of chapters that haven't been written yet. So just hang loose. We'll get there. It'll just take some time. Okay, so we talked about meetups that didn't happen, meetups that could happen, American and Taiwan, and meetups that I would love to happen that I don't even know about. So hopefully if you guys can give me some advice, let me know. So, okay, let's talk really quick about the 2 series I've started. Actually, we can talk about the 3. Did you see the Hostile Territory? Did you guys like the Hostile Territory series? The reason I'm doing some more of these specific series is because this girl's staring at me. It's driving me crazy. I'm like looking over my camera, and this dummy is looking at me. Anyways, so where was my trend? Oh, so I'm trying to make my channel more growing faster. The only way I can make my videos more interesting to people outside, like you guys that maybe are watching this live stream or that watch my daily vlogs, you watch those a lot because maybe you like me. You've found my videos, and over time you've found that you like me, and hopefully, or you hate me, one or the other. You feel some sort of emotion about me. And it's hard to quantify and get somebody to watch one of my vlogs who's never seen one before. So what I'm trying to do is seed videos that are more topical. If somebody's really interested in knowing how a guy can connect phones to a trike, he's going to watch my gear video. If a guy really wants to know how to, you know, the placement of pedals, then you know, placement of your feet on the pedals on a cycle or a trike, he's going to watch those videos. If he likes the guy in those videos, then he's going to join the Jayoe Nation. He's going to become a subscriber. So you know, I'm trying to do some more of those series. Hostile Territory is a good example of that, because if anybody is looking for that hostel, they're going to go to that video in their research, and they're going to find out some information about that hostel. It has a long-term growth factor. Anyways, yeah, you guys get it. You guys get it, right? Hello. So now I want to put it out to you guys. Let's do a little Q&A here. Not really Q&A, it's just a suggestion. Okay, so I did the gear. I have two videos that are specific. There's Gear Review Friday and there's Cycle Sunday. Gear Review Friday doesn't have to be cycle related. It can just be hello. It can just be a backpack. It can be a tool I use. It can be a piece of clothing. It can be, hey, it can be camera gear. It can be, what was suggested is this this unit that I'm using right now to hold my camera. Hello. And so, what do you guys want to hear for the Gear Review Friday? Give me some suggestions. Suggestions. I slurred that. Give me some suggestions. So, that's what I mean. Yeah, they're kind of similar, right? But if I only do Cycle Sunday, then I can't talk about maybe drones, or I can't talk about cameras, I can't talk about a lot of other things. So I was kind of thinking that Cycle Sunday obviously is more broad because I'm cycling. I can always pick something about cycling, whether it's an attitude thing, what's the inspiration for cycling. Hello. Or whether it's, you know, something like inspirational or, well, but I wanted to ask you guys, like, what do you guys want me to talk about? Because I was kind of at a loss. Tice was right. He's like, the Gear Review and the Cycle Sunday are sort of similar. On the Road with Matt, but see, On the Road with Matt is too ambiguous. If you don't, like, Cycle Sunday, I'm gonna go to that topic. It's gonna be something cycle related, and maybe somebody that doesn't watch Jayoe will go and watch Cycle Sunday. But if it's On the Road with Matt, it's too ambiguous. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be really focused. And you guys can suggest things too. Anything that you think, you know, you guys give me some great ideas. I really appreciate it. So the Jayoe Nation, all of you guys really help me out with things. So tracking fitness, okay, I could do that. Weight loss journey, I could talk about that. That could be one of the Cycle Sunday topics. What about highlight day? Put someone in the spotlight. What do you mean, Tice? Like this guy that's cycling around? His name is Tice? Is that what you're saying? Are you trying to give yourself a plug here? I could do that. I could do that. Like a Jayoe Nation spotlight. You can cross over drones and cycling. Yeah, I guess drones and cycling could work. So you could do a Cycle Sunday about drones, for sure. A video edit video. I've always wanted to do a video edit video, but every time I edit a video, I finish it, I'm like, wow, I should have done a video about me making that video. So it's more or less getting me on the ball with actually doing them. Okay, hold on. The slower tooling style is better, unlike the mad dash from campsite to campsite in Japan. Yeah, you know. Do you think I was mad dashing in Japan? I spent 4 months in Japan. I made 100 videos, 99 videos in Japan. That was, you know, that was quite aggressive. All right. I want to look at the list here of things to talk about. Suggestions for gear review Friday, suggestions for cycle Sunday. You guys put them in the comment section. I'll look at them later. Route discussion around Taiwan. We did that. Meetup failures. We talked about that with Sea Milk and Prazi. My trike diagnosis. We talked. Hello. Trike diagnosis. We talked about that. And that was I think I have a spoke problem. Actually, when I go to Performer, these are the things I want to go over. I want to redo my luggage rack, make it stronger. They're going to check out my roll off and check the noise. And my chain, we're going to remove a few links from my chain because I think it's too long. I'm going to do some just neat stuff like getting new hardware to replace rusty hardware. Maybe a better way to attach my road signs. I need to fix some things with my Garmin mount and my shifting lever grip. I'm going to be doing that. So, yeah, is anybody else? Everybody should be here, right? Am I live? Is anybody buffering? Let me know if I'm just talking to nobody. Hello? Hello? Somebody talk to me. Am I good? Okay, good. Thanks, Lucas. All right, cool. Review rural villages in different countries. For sure, I could do that. On the road should be about the journey, the places you are visiting. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I do, right? Hello. Find a mirror or glass shop front mat. See how you're filming this walking around. Okay, I'll work on that. How about leading a growth movement in cycling? I could do that. I think that's what I'm doing. That's pretty much what Jayoe is about, telling people they can get off their butts and start moving around the world if they want, you know? Slower touring style is better. Okay, all right, now we're back to that. Sunday shout outs. Like, yo, this is Sunday shout out. I just want to give a shout out to my boy Reese Powell. Way! Yo, travel entice. Is that what you guys wanted? Local foods, beer tour, highlight day. Okay, I'm going back. My weight. I like your weight loss journey. Yeah, I'm feeling really good with that. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking backwards and I'm gonna start going forwards, okay? I've read backwards. I'll read through the comments later. You know what, Mark? I love to meet new people. You know that, but you know, I'm doing it constantly. But sometimes you make these, you know, momentary meetings, and sometimes you make these long-term connections. It all depends on who you're meeting, where they're going, and if your stories jive. I'm no stranger to being social and trying to meet new people. So, yeah, for sure. You know what? You guys wanted me to get a beer, right? So. Do I get a beer or a juice? Or a water? I have a water. I got a water. One of you guys gave me a super chat for a beer, so I have to get a beer. How are we doing here? 39 minutes. I'm gonna make this live stream for an hour, and then I'll shut her down. So we'll do another 20 minutes. I'll walk around and we'll talk. I don't have anything specific, so we can open up sort of a Q&A now. If you've mentioned a question I haven't answered, why don't you put it in, because I'll be reading comments now, okay? Tice, I gotta get the beer. They gave me a super chat for a beer. Green tea with little sugar. I don't like green tea very much. I like Chinese style green tea with the leaves in it, hot. But have them ride along with Matt. Have who ride along with me? Excuse me. Let's get a beer. There's a 7-Eleven here. We're not going to break the bank on this beer. So I love 7-Elevens here. They're so nice. How hot is it here, Ross? It's not that hot. It's quite comfortable right now. It's down into the Fahrenheit in the 90s. So. Let's get a beer. Let's get a beer. All right, you guys pick out the beer. You want me to get a Taiwan beer? I get a Taiwan beer. Do I get this one or do I get the classic Taiwan beer? I haven't had this one. Why don't I get this one? Good deal? The request was, hello. The request was Taiwan beer, so we're getting Taiwan beer. I'm that weird dude with the long camera. Isn't that weird? Ni hao. YouTube, you're famous. She's here. Sort of famous.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Say Jayoe.
Jayoe.
All right. Cheers. You know what would be nice? I don't know if American in Taiwan is still here, but it would be cool to do a live stream with you. It would be neat to do some more of these live streams with buddies. That would be very cool. Maybe the next live stream. Hello. Jayoe. Maybe the next live stream we do a live stream in a place with a friend. That would be cool. Yeah, we could go to a temple or a market and just walk around like this, but it'd be a little bit nicer if I had somebody with me and we could like play off each other and talk to each other. Hello. All right. Good beer. Also from Detroit, living in Japan, cycling east coast of Taiwan in 2 weeks. No, I'm not going back to Japan, but enjoy your two-wheel cruise. Hello. Tice is telling me that I'm dropping out. Is my live stream dropping out, guys? Let me know. Hello. You know, I try my best to get good service on this phone card. As a matter of fact, when I just before I went on live, my SIM card was behaving poorly, so I swapped it out. So this is actually my Thailand SIM card. Hello. Yeah. A YouTuber. Hello. Chân hào chưa? Number one. Hello. I'll point the camera out for a little while. You guys can still hear me talking, right? I'll just point the camera outwards. Is everyone there in Taiwan 25 to 30 years old? Geez, maybe. How do I choose what to get what, Tice? What are you talking about?
Yo.
That is what they think all Americans look like right there. That's it. How do I choose food? Jeez, I don't know. I'm always, hello. I'm always liking something new. I let my stomach decide. This is kind of a Korean thing right here. Yeah. Monkey brain? I don't know. Something about eating a primate doesn't really settle well with me. Oh, you know what? I can show you some dogs. There's some puppies around here. Not for food. Not for food. A lot of scooter accidents? Honestly, I haven't seen one. I have not seen one. You know what? I'm going to turn this camera around because look at this guy in the black tank top. That's like one of the first mustaches I've seen in Taiwan. Jayoe, my friend. Jayoe. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been in it. I don't know, maybe I carry with me such a positive vibe that accidents like that just don't happen around me. My friend Randy just got in a, accident fairly recently, and he was in bad shape for a while. He's doing okay now, though. When will you come to the Faroe Islands? Geez, I think that's about 5 years from now. That's a while away. What's the craziest kind of food out there? Honestly, I don't think there's so much crazy stuff here. You might think it's crazy, but I've been here so long, it's not very crazy anymore. Yeah. Like these are tea eggs here, which are quite good. You have cabbage. You have duck neck. A lot of tofu. All of this stuff looks fantastic to me. Look at those peppers. Mmm. Yeah. Stinky tofu actually isn't that bad. It's just smelly. If you could plug your nose and eat it, you'd probably enjoy it. How many peeps live in the town I'm at? Gosh, I don't know. Taichung is the second most populated city in Taiwan, so oh, check this out. You guys will like this. Those are some pretty powerful looking guns for for shooting balloons, like airsoft style. All right, I'm trying to read comments. I keep getting a when will you return to Ningbo? I'm gonna go back to Ningbo for like 4 days when I finish the tour around Taiwan and head back to China. I'll be a short, like, hour train ride away from Ningbo from Ximen. Not hour, a little like 2 hours. Durian. Ooh, I don't like durian. That's probably the one thing I don't like. Would you be willing to include any bloopers at the end of your? Yeah. If I do something stupid and funny, I'm the first person to make jokes about it. How many peeps live in? Stinky tofu. Baseballs everywhere in Taiwan. When does this close up for the night? Probably around midnight. When will you come to Faroe Islands? This is craziest sort of food. In Thailand, big fat cockroaches the size of little hamburger patties. I've seen those. They're pretty tasty. But don't let them sit overnight because they get all soggy. And then there's nothing worse than eating a soggy cockroach. Do you see any of the baseball stadiums? I haven't. Dog meat is prohibited in Taiwan. I would imagine so. I haven't seen it. No monkey brains. What are some of the smells here? Savvy, I don't know, man. Smells are hard to describe. And they're changing constantly. Like at one moment, you're smelling like tofu, and the next moment you're smelling meat, and the next moment you've got this sweet. you've got the sweet smell, and the next, you know, you've got the savory smell. Hello. So it's always shifting. I think they took the dogs away. It was like an ASPCA program that was selling dogs here on the corner. Yeah, it looks like they've gone. Hello. So I should probably get something to eat, but I'm not sure what to get. Patrick, getting a trike. Jayoe. Yeah, it'll get you healthy, buddy. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. How is safety? Trike now safely locked up? The trike is safe. Nobody knows what to do with that thing. I think I'm pretty safe with that trike almost anywhere here in this area of Asia. It's not until I get into Cambodia or Laos that I think I might have some problems. But even then, I don't think I'll have a lot of problems. The Asians are so nice, and they're very focused on personal property. You know, of course you'll have thieves everywhere, but, you know, I'd like to try a unicycle. Well, who's that? Ed Pratt. You know, I'd really like to meet with Ed Pratt. I bet he seems like a really fun dude, and he's younger and has a lot of Jayoe. I wonder if he knows about Jayoe. Tice here. He met with Bicycle Touring Pro, which is another big vlogger, and asked about me. Hey, do you know about Matt? He didn't know anything about me. Come on, Bicycle Touring Pro, join the Jayoe Nation. I was gonna say something, but I totally got derailed. It was an interesting point. It was talking about something related to the channel. I don't know. When is that video gonna be up? Where you met him, Tice? I'd like to see that. I noticed you have some new videos up on your channel. I haven't seen the latest one, which there's a mountain one where you climbed 1,000 mountain range, which was kind of neat. My trike dealer knew all about you. Really? That's cool. I imagine that I am probably one of the most exposed trike riders in the world. I don't think that's me being too pompous. I think that I'm really well known within the trike riding community, and that's kind of neat. People all over the world have said they know me, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Reese climbed. Yeah, Reese climbed. Sorry. Reese climbed 1,000 mountains. You know what's awesome? Tice knew about Reese's video, so it means that all you guys are interconnected, which is awesome. How long can you trike? Hunter's asked. I don't know. The longest I've ridden is 200 kilometers, so I've done that. Hello. I'm trying to go back. Ed finished his trip. Yeah, he finished his trip. Funny how the public accept the camera. That's what I wanted to talk about, Tim. Isn't this crazy? If I was doing this in America, they'd have me strung up by now. Somebody would be angry. I'd probably get in a fight with somebody. Isn't that right? Here I can hold this camera out, free, have a beer. Everybody's happy. I can point the camera at him. He can say hi. Oh, there's just love everywhere. Hello.
Hello.
Isn't that nice? That's nice. I wish the West would inherit some of this Eastern attitude with regards to that, because they sure as hell need it. I think everybody's so uptight over there. Not everybody. I'm generalizing, but there are a lot of uptight Americans that, or Westerners in general, I feel like. I was trying to do some videoing in Germany and I got somebody giving me a whole bunch of grief with regards to my filming. I don't know. I'm not hurting anybody. I was in America a while back. I was videotaping the difference between rest stops in China and rest stops in America, and I had my camera pointed up at a Starbucks or KFC or something, and this guy came up to me. He was so angry. "Are you filming me? You need to put that camera away." I thought he was going to punch me in the face. For what? You could, let's see, you could say the same about strict traditional mindset that older folks have in Chinese culture. That's true. You talk to a kid about leaving their family and traveling around the world, and you get their reaction about how that's going to have an effect on the family. A lot of times I'll talk to a kid and I'll say, you know what, you can travel around the world if you want. You know, if somebody's really excited about the idea of travel, and they'll say, I can't because my family won't let me. There's rigid ideologies everywhere. I'm just saying the one that relates to people watching and being nervous about being recorded. There's an overall paranoia with a lot of Western culture with regards to video. I don't know. It's like, I think it has to do with like Sioux culture. Everybody thinks that somebody's gonna film you and then like extort you or use a video nefariously or rip you off. There's always something in the back of people's minds. Anyways, when you get to Canada, you'll see the difference. Ever watched Jasper at the KLM pilot guy? No, I haven't seen him. I'll check him out. Europe is not very acceptant. Yeah, probably. Impressive Buddhist temple in Kaohsiung. Wow, that is a weird. I know Kao, K-A-O, but the H at the end, Kao, and then S-H-I, Shi-ung, Kaohsiung. Started watching you due to your saltwater tank content a while back. Yep, I do. You know what? Keep looking, Niles, because as soon as I get to those islands, I'll be taking my GoPro into the water, and maybe I'll be getting some really beautiful corals. If you ever want to visit Morocco, I sure do. I'll be going there. Coming soon, coming soon. That's Tice talking about his meeting with Bicycle Touring Pro. All right, that's good. I'm gonna go all the way back. It's 57 minutes into this thing. I got a few minutes left. Larry, no problem, Larry. Underwater footage, for sure, for sure. Oh, these are some of my favorite. I love these. I love 我很喜欢这个鸡蛋，但不是鸡蛋，是小蛋。2刀，很好吃。Oh. Those quail eggs, oh my God, they're so good. Do I like Taiwan beer? It's good, it's good. It's a little bit of, this one has a little aftertaste on my lips. A little bit. I'm gonna go way out here. There we go. That's a good view, eh? That is a good distance to have my my setup, especially in a place like this. A lot of stuff going on. And if somebody like tries to steal something from my backpack, you're all gonna see it. Any other questions, guys? Anything else you'd like to know? I finished my beer. We're kind of getting to the end of this thing. Oh yeah, you can open drink in Taiwan for sure. Nobody's gonna give you any grief about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think this area here, this road is sort of like that. All right, I think I'm just gonna wrap this one up. So, listen guys, if you have a chance, you gotta give me a tip for a gear review or a Cycle Sunday tip. Cycle Sunday stuff can be, you know, how do I deal with stress on the road? How do I make friends on the road? It could be something about my gear, something about my ratio, something about my tires, whatever you want. But, you know, put me out some ideas there. gear. You can ask me to talk about whatever, or if you have any other ideas on stuff, you let me know. If you guys want to help me out with my tour in any way, I'd really appreciate it. You can go to my Patreon, which is linked below in the description, and then toss me a couple of bucks. It's very appreciated. I appreciated everything. We'll see some amazing videos. Next week, you have some things to look forward to. We're going to be going to the Performer Factory tomorrow. The video from today will be out by the time next week rolls around, which will be fun. I think you guys are going to get a big kick out of it. We hung out with some entrepreneurial ladies for sure, and we looked at some new technology. Sun Moon Lake will be next week, and possibly getting to the island will be next week. So lots of good stuff, and then I'll catch you next Sunday for the live stream, and yeah. So we're looking forward to it. Say hi. Hello. Come What, a cat face?
And this is a foxy mask.
It's a foxy.
Yeah, it's from Japan, and I in the Taiwan only the Japanese temper mask.
Oh, cool. You make these?
Yeah, I try.
All right. What's your name?
Link.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
America.
Yeah, this is from Japan.
I just finished. I was cycling around the world.
Yeah, but I love the long accent.
Oh, okay, cool.
So this Taiwan only.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. I wonder if that's his mom supporting him in his interesting journey to make fox masks and sell them at markets. Hey man, there's a niche for everything, right? There's a niche for everything. If you want to be a businessman, work behind a desk, you can do that. If you want to paint fox masks and sell them in the middle of a Taiwan market, you can do that too. There's no limits to life. Isn't that that's a good one to end on, right? I think we're going to